Hello War Selection community, I'm your host Zambi32 and today I have a 1v1 ranked against enemy team. Unsurprisingly, he's my enemy. So, what's gonna happen in this match? Well, I can tell you one thing. I was debated by this fish. The first thing I thought to myself, oh my goodness, look at this fish. I must get it. I must get the fish. But unfortunately, like everything in War Selection, okay, maybe not like this. This is a hill, and workers cannot gather from a hill. So what they did, they went all the way here, like legit. They held the way all the way here and got the fish, like idiots. I'm like, that was a waste of my time. Anyway, I discovered that in the middle of the map I have like this tree line, like this. So I understood this is the symmetry line. If you look at this is the symmetry line. Pretty nice, right? So let's counter to the opponent, and this time he is just doing some basic economy, nothing too fancy. But I did notice that he's going to age up very fast, very fast. You know that when your opponent does that, he's not going to be aggressive, and he will probably be a bit behind in terms of army to defend himself. So his food might be a bit low, so he cannot produce a lot of army to defend, which I will punish him for it. So I'm starting to produce some warriors, pretty common strategy, get into upgrades, and I have no food. Why I have no food? Well, because my workers have to, well, essentially stand in line and not do anything. Only maybe 3 or 4 are gathering, and everyone else are standing in line like idiots. So I figured that out eventually, and I moved all of my workers because that's not efficient. Even if they're gathering the fish, it's not efficient. And the opponent, well, he didn't even try to get the fish, which is a bit sad. But there is cows in the front, so I can get the cows. And there's a mammoth, and there is a boar, and there's more cows, and a tiger kill for my warriors, which was a big loss. Big loss indeed. But it's fine. We are gonna kill this tiger. Revenge for our brothers. For our brothers. Anyway, my plan is simple. Gather the food, because these bears won't last long. And if I want to attack, I'm pretty behind. Well, I did lose quite a few warriors, and I'm hunting animals, so I'm losing a bit more. But it's fine. I have to prioritize my food. That's more important than attacking. And yeah, I'm just making pits. I'm going to age up pretty soon. A bit behind, but not too behind. Should be just fine. Just fine. So, anyhow, sending my workers. I'm gonna gather it. And my opponent, in the meantime, is in the next stage. This is Eco. He has only 10 workers, no, maybe a bit more workers gathering food, but he's still making workers. That's fine. He wasted all of his wood on upgrading some stuff that he didn't need, and now he's idle. He's not being efficient, and he's trying to gather the food. But look at the distance they have to go. It's however, there's a nice trick. There is a nice trick. You could build a pier, and that pier is like a warehouse for food. So that could be an option. So in the meantime, I'm coming into the opponent with my warriors. Let's just check. He has 40 something. 40 something. We'll see how much damage I'll do. I don't think a lot of damage because most of the time my warriors are moving around. But I think maybe I got a few kills. Maybe 1 or 2 kills. Not a lot. Maybe 1 of 2. Mainly made them idle for a bit. Nothing significant. But it was significantly lower number of warriors as well. And he's gonna make more. He needs to take this upgrade. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So, anyhow, I'm gathering my warriors. As you can see here. I took the upgrade. I still have enough population to make more warriors. 26, good, but I want more. I need to upgrade houses. One more I got upgraded, and I'll wait for one more wave, and then I'll send them in, because I don't want to delay it. 33 is quite a number, it's a big mass. I have the farm up. I have workers who can still gather some berries. Not a lot of berries left, but better than nothing. Better than nothing, it's free food, you know. Always take free food and then go to the farm. Yeah, making one pier because I have a big lake which can give me some free food, always good. And making more workers, always good. And yeah, just upgrade houses. Just upgrade the houses. Okay, so I'm coming in to the opponent. He has at this time 43 plus 1 boat. 43 plus 1 boat, not a lot. Now all of these workers are being idle, which is good for me. Now I'm also attacking his food workers, getting a few, not a lot of pigs, but it's still fine. He's idle, he's moving them around like chickens. Oh, and this is good, this is good. This is the time I hit a lot of his eco right now. And let's see. Alright, what is the count? Took down maybe 7? Less than 7. But he's still producing, you know? He's producing at the same time. I made him idle for a bit. So it's not a loss. Definitely a success of some sort. Especially at this time. He needs his eco. He's not producing a lot of army, so he's not that behind. He's planning to go to the next age. I got some more warriors coming from all sides, trying to cause his army to go around. He has the boats, which I do not want him to work, so I send in my warriors to destroy the pier. That's gonna cost him some wood, and that will give me some breathing room because I'm gonna make him idle. He has some food, but making him pressure. That's what matters. And I'm attacking these workers here. Maybe I'll get a few picks. I'm not sure. Yes, I am getting a few picks. This is very good for me. Very good for me. Alright, let's see his situation right now. Many idle. Many idle. The boats are idle. You got 24 idle. Yeah, I like this. A lot. Overall, it doesn't seem like he's down by a lot. But he was idle for a long time. His economy is very behind. And I'm going to the next age as well. Not that behind from him. Pretty close to him. Taking all the upgrades I have. I believe I'm also taking the spearman upgrade. Because why? I'm planning to get the horses. Horses. Horses are strong. Don't underestimate the horses. Yeah, so this will take a while. And my plan is simple. Make a few towers. Make sure I'm defended. There's no way I don't have any defense. I have the boats, so my food eco should be stable. There is not enough iron, but I have a lot of workers on iron right now, so that should be just fine. And yeah, aging up and upgrading stuff, it's expensive. Expensive indeed. Too idle, but it happens, it can happen. My economy is pretty stable, and now it's not gonna be stable at all. Because yeah, I'm taking every single upgrade. Yeah, every single upgrade. And I'm producing. Also, I'm gonna take this upgrade for stables, for the horses. Send them in. Send them in. Now, I need to tell you what's gonna happen, because this is something special. I was influenced by the stream. The viewers decided that I will go for Rams, and I was like, no. Rams is a bad idea. It's a bad choice. I will lose the game if I go Rams. So I decided, well, let's go heavy spearmen and let's go horses. Because why not? Horses are cool. Horses, heavy spearmen. What can I lose? There's no lose. I cannot lose from that, right? My opponent needs to stabilize his economy, needs to make more workers. He needs to take the upgrades. He's only taking the wood. Should also take the iron, and also this one, and also that one. He needs to take a lot. It takes a lot. Anyway, my horses are strong, but anyway, I'm pushing in, clearing the path, because I decided to listen to the people, and the people decided that Rams is the way. However, there is no way of making Rams in my base. That's stupid. So I decided to take metal tools and start pumping out well, what the fuck? Ram? I was really curious about that one. What was your plan? Your end game? He made Rams in the middle of nowhere. There was no end game for that. So anyway, I've started to make one tower in. Start to pump out cavalry building because that's what makes Rams. And by the way, just look at the stats. Rams are very costly. 300 wood for 50 iron. The iron I can deal with. The wood is a bit problematic. Luckily it takes 100 seconds. And it's for free population. So if you think about it, if you look at the heavy spearmen for 75 wood, they're not that expensive. Yeah, not at all. Because that's just times away 3, right? You wait 3 times longer. So in actual, if you think about it, it's not that expensive. But it's definitely an investment. So I sent my horses to harass him. And he got to the next stage. But not without losses. Not... Why are you idle? He's not even attacking. I think it's stuck. Anyway, the horses died. And let's see his situation. He has no wood because he just upgraded a few things. 38 workers. Oh my goodness, you're behind. You're behind. You need to pump out the workers. You also need this upgrade. You need a lot of upgrades. So I went East Europe. Never in my life I went East Europe in ranked. East Europe is not that good in ranked, but because the viewers wanted the Rams, I'm going East Europe. Because you get Rams in East Europe. That's all the reason I went to East Europe, just for the Rams. Just for the Rams. Now let me tell you some secret. Something that probably many of you don't know. Rams are considered as buildings. They are moving buildings. So, what that means is that towers deal 5 damage to them. That means that archers deal 4 damage to them. That means a spearman deals 6 damage to them. As you will notice in 1 second. Spearman 0.8. Good luck killing this behemoth. Longbowman? You need to focus the ram, bro. It's a ram. Any second now. Here it is, 3.2. No, now he's doing melee attack. Melee attack is the higher damage. And the rams, they have 80 damage against buildings. Look at this. My average damage against it is 22. 22! That's the average damage. And I can do more, because I can do the maximum of 80. And this thing will not last long. And I'm pushing. And I'm pushing with the rams. Which is complete troll for no other reason. Now, what's the counter for rams then, you might add? You might ask me. Well, easy. Easy. The counter for this is 1 onager. 1. Because onagers do a lot of damage to buildings, as you know. And rams are considered as buildings. So rams will die pretty easily to 1 onager. And he now decides to make workshop. It's too late. He has no pop. Look, he needs houses. I'm not gonna let him have houses. And my rounds are continuing and my workers are pumping out towers. He's looking pretty dire. His situation is pretty bad. And if you look to my base, I'm just continuing to upgrade houses. I'm making archers because that costs no wood. I cannot even upgrade this thing because that costs wood. All of my workers are on that. I could reduce my workers on iron a bit, but it's not a problem. Yeah, I mean Guardian Towers. Best way to counter West Europe. Just go Rams. Rams counter everything apparently. And if you have some troops behind that, what can they do? What can they do? Okay, I have to admit, longbowmen are pretty strong. Pretty strong. The thing is, it doesn't matter how strong longbowmen are. You just need rams and towers, and in the end, longbowmen are useless. That's it. And the rams are pushing in. Pushing in. I think if I upgrade this table, I'll get cheaper rams. But I don't know the stats. I need to check on that one. I'm kinda curious. I should probably check on that. I'm gonna try this. New meta in ranked. East Europe rams. Yeah, exactly. proxy base, East Europe Rams. What can you do? Okay, this only works if your opponent is not West Europe. If he is West Europe, you're kinda screwed. Or if your opponent has Axemen. I think Axemen counters Rams. Or, yeah, I think that makes sense. Because archers have no way to do damage to them. They're buildings, essentially. And my opponent decided to give up. I mean, if you think about it, look at this situation. No way to build anything. He has 28 pop. And he has, and he has a way to build houses. I'm in his base. Pretty soon his army will die from towers and archers. And my round will just ignore everything and destroy the mill. And possibly the forge. And then the houses. And then the tower. And then his town hall. Or ignore everything and just go to town hall. I don't know. Doesn't matter. His situation is dire. I could have made more military buildings, but it doesn't matter. My situation is pretty stable. Pretty good. So I enjoyed this match. I kinda honest. I'll try this strategy in ranked a bit more. I'll try to improve it and see how far I can go with this, because this is kinda cool. East Europe might have a OP strat, OP hidden strat. It's not OP, but you know what I mean. It's probably interesting one. It's give them an option. Because Rams are pretty tanky, if you think about it. Pretty tanky. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, consider subscribing to my channel, liking, commenting, and all the good stuff. Alright, see you on the next one.